Likes to take his foot off the gas, and when he does so, he'll be there forcing the pace of the fight. He's prepared, and he says that when he gets through 3 or 4 rounds, then we'll see just what Khan has to offer. Khan, though, has prepared long and hard himself. He says he's bulked up on muscle power. His lateral movement, he says, has improved. He's worked on keeping that left glove higher, so that he's not vulnerable to the right hand, which Willie Limon clipped him with in his last fight. Oh, but he's caught there. Khan trying to unload in the opening minute, but he shipped a right hand as he did so. Takes it though. He can't afford to leap in, can't afford to take chances in these opening seconds. And, well, has they've forgotten to put the gum shield in?
It looks that way, John, that his gum shield either came dislodged or it wasn't in the beginning.
Well, away we go again. If that gum shield wasn't in the first place, then that's a bit of a lapse of concentration from the Khan corner. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it just fell out in one of those early exchanges. Scott Lawton, slightly the taller man, stands about 5'10.5". Khan, though, with the benefit of hand speed, but Lawton claims to have been on the weight. That is, he's at the 9 stone 9 limit. He claims to have been there for more than a week, whereas Khan, by his own admission, has found it difficult to get down to that championship limit.
Well, Khan making his customary fast start, left hand held a lot higher than we're used to, which will prove that 1 or 2 lessons have been learned from his first and his last encounter.
His own manager, Frank Warren, sitting alongside Frank Bruno in a rather splendid pink suit on the far side of the ring there. Frank Warren said, oh, good shot from Khan, good left hand. Lawton takes it well, really rocked back the challenger's head. And a big right hand as well. Good accuracy, good hand speed from Khan, and then back out of harm's way, avoiding any possible counter.
A hesitant start by Lawton, just allowing Khan free rein to unload with both hands.
What I was going to say before Khan unloaded there was that his own manager, Frank Warren, had said at times he'd been amateurish in that last fight, that it was a learning curve, and that you shouldn't expect instantly for this lad to move on to world title honours. Lawton's a good professional in his 25th professional fight. He's only lost 3 of them. Good right hand. And he's got a decent chin, Lawton, we know that. But it may well be that he has to have it. That shirt he was wearing had a number 1 on the back. Does that mean that he's the number 1 from Stoke City? Or is he going to be the goalkeeper taking a flurry of punches from Amir Khan?
But Lawton needs to find a way to get himself into this round.
Interesting opening 3 minutes. I thought Amir Khan had a pretty good opening round. He'll be happy with the way things have gone so far.
Yeah, a very apprehensive start from Lawton, allowing Khan much too much free rein, but Khan's hand speed has always been very impressive.
Khan looking to tee off, good left hand, but Lawton takes it well and works off the ropes and lands a solid right hand. Lawton gets his first moments of success and a slight trace of a smile across the face of the man from Stoke-on-Trent. Worked off that ropes and landed a solid right hand. Here comes Khan again. That blurring hand speed, which has been his signature since he turned professional, and indeed through those amateur days that saw him to the Olympic final in Athens in 2004.
Khan boxing with a lot of aggression, fancies the right hand.
Lawton not a one-punch knockout artist, we have to say that. 4 wins of his 20 have come inside the distance. He tends to wear people down through his strength and his fitness rather than take people out with single shots. Khan, of course, is maybe the opposite. 10 wins inside the distance in his 13 victories. And here he comes again, trying to plant his feet to get maximum purchase. He said in one of his press conferences this week that he likes to get into a toe-to-toe fight because that's what the fans like. He doesn't want to just box people's head off, but whether that's a wise policy or not, I'm not so sure. But he's dominating this fight so far.
And Khan working head and body quite well. Jabbing to the head, hooking to the body, forcing Lawton onto the back foot where he's just least effective.
Lawton took a solid right uppercut as he came inside and tried to work in close. Lawton's best win, arguably, against Peter McDonough, the man who beat Michael Gomez not so long back. Outpointed him back in 2005. And as I said earlier, he was going well against John Thaxton, the British champion who defended his title last night and who's been calling out Amir Khan. He was going well before being stopped in the 7th round back in March.
Lawton needs to keep his chin down because Khan's aiming for it with the right hand every time. Khan throws the left hand to the body, the jab to the body, the right hand over the head.
Khan's been improving his body strength in the gym at the Bolton Wanderers ground. He's employed a full-time nutritionist nowadays to help in what he admits are greater weight-making difficulties as he grows in frame. Clipped by a solid left hand as he gets inside, but now Khan wants to unload again. Good left hand, terrific shot, and Lawton momentarily, his legs stiffened, but he's holding on and showing his experience in buying precious seconds. That was Khan's best shot of the fight so far. Left hand from Amir Khan caught Lawton in the closing seconds of that round, really rocking his head back. And Lawton knew all about that late pressure.
I've given the first 2 rounds quite clearly to Khan. Lawton looking a little bit shell-shocked for me. Hasn't quite got his punches working and is a little bit unsure of what to do with Amir Khan.
Khan looking relaxed. A lot of the tension that he showed against Willie Limond is not in evidence tonight. This is a more complete performance. And Lawton just clips him with a little right-hand counter as he came in close, but Khan walking through that and trying to unload bombs to the body.
Well, Khan's dominance thus far, John, has been totally superior.
12-round fight, though, remember. Lawton is a strong man. His conditioning is exceptional. Khan landing a solid left hook into the body. Lawton looking a little bit hesitant, though. He's allowing Khan to dictate. He's allowing Khan to be the aggressor, and has he got the skill, has he got the hand speed to clip Khan with a counter-punch in the manner that Willie Limond did? Good jab, though, from Lawton there. Oh,
lovely body shot, lovely body shot, well placed by Khan.
Really thundered that one home, Duke. Those are the shots which I know you admire, those energy-sapping body shots, trying to drag down the high-held guard of Scott Lawton.
I just wonder when the fight back is going to begin from Lawton.
He knew it was going to be a tough fight. He knows so more now, but he's got this enormous following who've come across the Midlands from Stoke, and they are waiting to roar their approval at the first hint that there might be a chink in the armour of Amir Khan.
Well, the experience obviously lies with Lawton, but Khan's just not allowing him to get his punches on. He's beating him to the punch in every quarter, inside, outside.
And good footwork tonight as well.
Well, he's silencing Lawton's supporters just by applying the pressure.
Excellent flurry of punches once more from Khan, who, having dictated the pace of things in the first 2 rounds, is doing the same in the third. Good left hand and following up, head switching attack from head to body beautifully.
Lawton needs to just release his hands. It's as simple as that. He's got to start getting his hands to work to get his confidence into this fight, where he can start producing some good form.
Khan, incidentally, has now got a top 10 ranking with the WBC. Maybe that's a bit premature in some people's eyes because he hasn't beaten anybody yet of that sort of stature. But certainly he is unquestionably an emerging talent. Can Lawton, though, find something just to stem the tide here, which has been inevitably and unanswerably in the direction so far of Amir Khan? Some advice in that corner, Duke, to Amir Khan, suggesting that they're now thinking they could be in for a long fight. Let's tire him out. Let's go to work, because we're going to need our advantage in stamina and in strength in those closing rounds, if it goes as far as that. They're prepared to go for the long haul.
Well, with a young, fit guy like Khan, you can't afford to be 3 rounds down. It's as simple as that. Lawton needs to try and turn the tide and find a way to do it right now.
Needs a big round. There's this very likeable fella from Stoke. Oh, good left hand, his legs have gone again, and Khan senses that he could end it. It might end here and now. Can he take him out? And the referee has said it's all over. Victor Lawton signals the end. I don't think Scott Lawton liked it, but that left hand stiffened Lawton's legs, and that was impressive from Amir Khan. Looks of satisfaction and happiness on the far side of the ring from Khan's family, now congratulated by one of his trainers, Dean Powell. And there's Ricky Hatton, who's made his way over to see for himself just how this young prodigy is getting on. Graham Earl, who may be the next challenger for this title, is sitting at ringside. But Amir Khan, for me, there's Graham Earl. I wonder what he makes of it. He might be the man to challenge Khan in Bolton come December the 8th. But Amir Khan, for me, didn't really do too much wrong tonight.
Did absolutely nothing wrong. Timely intervention by the referee. Totally unanswered punches from Lawton. The referee's job is to protect the boxer at all times, and that's precisely what he did. The show goes on.
The show goes on indeed. The Lawton fans who came in their thousands have been silenced largely. The man did his best, but he wasn't in Amir Khan's class, and he knows now just what a talented fighter Amir Khan is. He said that in a couple of years he'll be out of sight, but he thought that he still had a chance.